Good morning. Good morning. Welcome back to Bookeemonsters. My name is PK. It is Monday, May the 13th. Hope you had a good weekend. Hope you had a good Mother's Day if that is something that you were participating in. Hope you read good books. Mary says, good morning, and everyone. Happy Monday. Off to get a massage today. So it is truly a happy Monday. Indeed. A fresh pot of coffee and freshly made pancakes. Pretty tasty start to the day. Oh, wow, you're going to have a great day. That's a great start. Kim, good morning. Waiting outside doctor's office for lab work. Oh, not so great, but maybe it's going to be helpful. Good luck, Kim. I hope it goes quickly and well. Good morning, Elena. How are you doing? Good afternoon, Helen. Hope you've had a good day so far. Kim usually in and out in just a few minutes. That's the best kind. And Elena just finished my 2 audiobook yesterday. Good job. You're good. Good. All righty. Let's see. Quick announcements. We don't have sprints tonight on my channel. I do them Tuesday and Thursday evenings and Saturday afternoons. So tomorrow evening will be our sprints at 6 p.m. Mountain Time, 8 p.m. Eastern. Tonight, I believe they are on Sarah's channel, The Bookish Knitter. So, on that, I think we are okay. Mary said hi to everybody. And Kim, regular stuff before appointment next week. Ah, yes. Get that stuff out of the way. Well, we are here to look at new releases. And today is Cozy Mystery Day. Cornered at the Corral by Jamie L. Adams, 4th in the Ghost Town Mysteries. Lily Cranston is basking in the fruits of her labor and enjoying the idyllic life of Grady, California. As the hardworking manager of the Calico Rock Mine and Ghost Town attraction, she's found success, and she's even rekindled a romance with her high school crush. However, when a scuffle disrupts the tranquility of the annual town festival, little does she realize that another tragedy looms. A body is found in the river, and Lily is unexpectedly drawn into a web of secrets. An invitation to tea from the town historian and family friend Irene Fletcher presents a secret mission: protect the matriarch's grandson from being blamed for a crime he did not commit. Lily must navigate the conflicts of a century-old family feud, but when she stumbles on a secret meant to stay buried, the real killer has no choice but to try to silence her for good. Dot. Perfectly Framed, a mobile cat groomer mystery by Ruth J. Hartman, second in that series. When mobile cat groomer Molly Stewart asks her friend Evan to photograph her new feline clients, they both get more than they bargained for when the body of Evan's old art teacher is found bludgeoned to death in his photography studio darkroom. After one of Evan's photos catches suspicious activity in the background, Molly is ready to call the authorities with the newest piece of information. However, an anonymous phone call, which threatens not only her but Evan and their pets, convinces Molly to clam up and find the murderer herself. Will the tenuous situation end up being picture perfect or a photo bomb? Not dead again. Right, got me the word. Okay. By Betty Heckman, 10th in the Yarn Retreat Mysteries. When the perennially cloudy skies of Cadbury unleash a torrential downpour, Yarn Retreat host Casey Feldstein watches in dismay as the streets surrounding Vista del Mar become flooded and she and her retreat guests are trapped there. But the storm is the least of their worries when a man is found dead in his room and the guests begin to speculate that he may have been murdered. With the police unable to reach them, Casey is forced to fill their soggy shoes and investigate. She's quick to discover evidence pointing to foul play, but with the guests growing restless and suspicious, it's everything Casey and the staff can do to keep them fed, distracted, and safe. Then another body is found, and as the weather finally begins to clear, Casey realizes she has to act fast before the killer makes a clean getaway, because the culprit has tampered with the evidence and is tying up loose ends, and Casey fears she may be left high and dry or drenched and dead. Murder at the Margin. That cover will get your attention. It says I need to get back to the Yarn Retreat series. I know that feeling. Mini series. Good afternoon, Annalise. How you doing? Happy Monday. Where did that banner? Murder at the Margin by Marshall Jevons. Part of the Henry Spearman Mysteries, 3 books. Cinnamon Bay seems like the ideal Caribbean getaway, but for Harvard economist and amateur detective Henry Spearman, it offers an unexpected and decidedly different diversion: murder. With the police at a loss, Spearman investigates on his own, following a rather different set of laws, those of economics. Theorizing and hypothesizing, Spearman sets himself on the killer's trail as it winds from the perfect beaches and manicured lawns of a resort to the bustling old port of Charlotte Amalie to the perilous hiking trails of a dense forest. Can Spearman crack the case using economics and before it's too late? Well, I'm kind of intrigued, actually. Not your usual setting. Wisps of Time by Christine Roney, 5th in the Ellie Bay Mystery Series. Ellie Bay is once again pulled in. Oh, it's 88 pages. Look at the cover, moving on. Woo, almost sucked me in. Speaking of covers, that one went very low key. Mary said, "Hi, Annalise. Nice to see you here. Hope you are well. Know you must be enjoying a tremendous light show these last few nights. I've had too much light pollution. I'm very upset." 11 Huskies by Philip Schott, 3rd in the Dr. Bannerman Vet Mystery. Peter Bannerman, veteran and amateur detective, deserves a summer vacation. Peter and his family head to a remote fishing lodge in northern Manitoba for a canoeing trip with his champion sniffer dog, Pippin. But a series of incidents color their plans. The lodge's sled team of huskies has been poisoned, and at the same time, a float plane crashes into the lake, killing the pilot and both passengers. Well, this is not a happy book. Peter works to save the huskies. It is discovered that the plane crash wasn't an accident. It was murder. It's been a hot and dry summer, and one morning the Bannerman family wakes up to find a forest fire spreading quickly. They're just having an awful time. They manage to dodge the conflagration, making it back to the lodge before it becomes cut off from the outside world. Peter soon figures out that the murderer, who probably also poisoned the huskies, must be among the other guests or staff trapped with them at the lodge. The power fails. The now enormous fire draws nearer. Can Peter discover the culprit in time? Well, at least it's not a storm. It's always a storm. Yeah, I'd be freaking out. Ooh, I knew Ashley Wheeler. The County Agent by K.P. Stafford. I sometimes get called KP. But hey, they got the letters right, right? 2nd in the Cobbler's Bluff Cozy Mysteries. When County Extension Agent Marnie Feist discovers something fishy in local soil samples, she is drawn into a decades-old mystery that could be connected to recent murders. With each step she takes closer to the truth, it becomes clear that someone will do anything to keep her from finding out the truth. Will Marnie be able to uncover the secrets of this small town before it's too late? Dun dun dun. Murder at the Allotment. Oh, a Whitstable Pearl. I have that first one. I have not read it. This is by Julie Wasserman, and they've actually made a series of this on Acorn, which I've also not watched. Pearl's tiny Garden of Eden is transformed into a battlefield when the out-of-towners come to I'm saying Whitstable. It could be pronounced Smith for all I know. Pearl Nolan's coastal allotment has always been a quiet haven, somewhere for her to relax and cultivate special ingredients for her restaurant, the Whitstable Pearl. But a sudden clamor for allotments by the DFLs, down from Londoners, caused tension in the local community when the council decides to accommodate them by dividing existing plots into smaller parcels. The harmony that once existed between holders of land previously blighted only by slugs and caterpillars soon transforms into a bitter turf war as a pushy DFL tries to take over by forming an allotment association with herself as the chair. Oh, she's lovely. When anonymous complaints are submitted to the council about each of the local allotment holders, apart from the DFLs, Pearl's services as private detective are called upon to discover the complainant, but before she can do so, what began as a tiff among the turnips soon becomes a hunt for a killer when gardening tools are put to murderous use. I kind of like that cover for some reason. Oops, sorry, I'm behind. Erase it. Let's see. Just made myself some coffee with creamer. Aha! You are prepared for the day. Annalise, hi, Marywell. I haven't seen anything. I have sleep issues. I can't come consistently to anything. Oh, understand entirely, especially about the sleep issues since I suffer from that too. No fun. Yeah, I had one of my nights last night too. Annalise, oh, sorry to hear that. Kim heading in. See y'all tomorrow or tonight at Spritz. Mary, all this solar activity exasperates sleep issues because it disrupts the circadian rhythms in the body. So I don't know what my issue was last night, but I had one of my not sleeping nights. Locked in Pursuit by Ashley Weaver, fourth in the Electra McDonnell series. I have all other books in this series. I've not read them yet. I like Ashley Weaver though. Safecracker Ellie MacDonald hasn't seen Major Ramsay, her handsome but aloof handler in the British government, since their tumultuous mission together 3 months before. But when she hears about a suspicious robbery in London, she feels compelled to contact him. Together, they discover that a rash of burglaries leads back to a hotbed of spies in the neutral city Lisbon, Portugal, and an unknown object brought to London by a mysterious courier. As the thieves become more desperate and their crimes escalate, it becomes imperative that Ellie and Ramsay must beat them at their own game. Fighting shadowy assailants, enemy agents, and the mutual attraction they've agreed not to acknowledge, Ellie and Ramsay work together to learn if it truly takes a thief to catch a thief. I need to have like a theme month of World War II. I just need to catch up. So many series. So little time. The Castleton Affair by Benedict Brown, third in a Marius Quinn mystery. I like that cover too. A government aide kidnapped, a French diplomat murdered, a killer to uncover. When mystery writer Marius Quinn and his sleuthing partner Lady Bella Montague are hired as by a secretive stranger to find a missing civil servant, they immediately set to work. Ernest Castleton was taken at gunpoint days earlier, but with the help of his distraught fiancée, Marius and Bella uncover a vital clue. Ernest hid a cryptic letter in the British Museum, and it sends the intrepid duo on a trail that stretches from the center of London all the way to the English coast. The investigation takes a new twist when they arrive at the home of the British Foreign Secretary, only to find a French diplomat murdered in the grand hall of the palatial property. Dot, 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 dot. Sorry. I have a pillow back there to help me sit up straighter, and it had slipped, and I was schlumping. It's the bird on that cover that draws me in. Yeah, and it's an artificially done one. Ellen says, I'm an insomniac too. When I can't sleep in the middle of the night, I get up and I'm doing some crochet while something repetitive, while I maybe watch some YouTube. Mary says, Helen, have you seen the Northern Lights show? I know Scotland has had quite a show, so I'm thinking you might as well. And you should see them when looking through a camera lens. Amazing. Elena said hello to Mary. Annalise, lovely in yellow today. Thank you. I'm trying to have you, since I didn't sleep last night very well, I'm trying to have a positive Monday. We'll see if it works. Clueless at the Coffee Station by B. Littlefield, first in the Betty Bryant Mysteries. Betty Bryant knows she's not supposed to be a barista 5 years after graduating from college, but her life is actually super adorable, except for the part where she has to endure her ex-boyfriend's musical rendition of their breakup at the coffee shop's open mic night every Friday. When an entire local art collection is stolen from the cafe during his performance, Betty sees her chance to persuade her panicked boss to cancel open night mic night, at least until the crime is solved. Instead, he announces plans to sell the beloved cafe to a real estate developer who will demolish it. Betty believes her boss will change his mind once justice is served. So, armed with a list of drink orders from the night of the crime and the sleuthiest outfit she can find at the thrift store, she sets out to investigate the theft herself. If she fails, she's promised her sister she'll accept whatever non-adorable entry-level corporate job she can get, abandoning her ideals about finding her own path in life. The coffee station will close forever. I feel I have to say something snarky, so brace yourself. Nancy Drew was more professional than that. Okay, I feel better. Kinda. Suspects at the shore. Oh, that says June. Never mind. Year's going fast, but not that fast. Stiletto to the pedal. A tow truck murder mystery. I don't think you drive a truck in those shoes. I'm just saying. This is by Karen C. Whalen, fifth in the tow truck murder mysteries. When the IRS claims Delaney Moran, the high-heeled tow truck driver and amateur sleuth, owes back taxes, she hires an accountant to fight Uncle Sam. Before Delaney can resolve the issue, a tax collector shows up in Spruce Ridge, Colorado, demanding an amount Delaney can't afford. It gets worse when Delaney's accountant becomes the town's next murder victim, and Delaney's tax records are locked inside the crime scene. The quickest way to get the Internal Revenue off her case is to catch the killer and get her files back, so she speeds around town questioning suspects while keeping one step ahead of the tax man. Will Delaney be able to solve yet another murder and secure her records before the IRS shuts her down? I have a issue with the premise here. IRS would not come and do that. It's like a spam call, only in person. Mary says, "You're so lucky to have seen them. I have the Northern Lights on my bucket list, and if I could see them now, I wouldn't have to travel further north." I'm further north, and I didn't get to see them either. We just had too much. I've dreamed of it my whole life too. Mary, hi Elena. Hope you are doing well today. At least you have good coffee to start the day off. Indeed. All right. I'm gonna do a quick jump over here to see if there's anything that jumps out at me as cozy. Nothing really. Maybe that one. Unladylike Rules of Attraction, a Marley Sisters novel. They're saying this is historical mystery rather than a romance. Second in series, Anya Marley is a singer and sitar player in Queen Charlotte's court. She is left a fortune by Dowager Countess Budley, one of her elderly clients who used to hire her for musical evenings. But there is a condition attached. Anya must marry before her next birthday if she wants to see any of the fortune. The executor of the will is an insufferably conceited man who must consent to her marriage. If he doesn't give his consent, the fortune reverts to him. Whoa. But Damien Ashton is only part of the problem. The Budley family see Anya as an usurper. They believe the fortune is rightfully theirs, and they will do all in their power, including accusing Anya of murder and Damien of some dubious and criminal dealings, to get their hands on the fortune. Now Anya must do everything she can to thwart their efforts, save herself from the gallows, and at the same time resist the powerful attraction she feels towards Damien, who surely is only interested in keeping the Budley money. Can Anya sort out the tangle, or must she lose her heart to find her fortune? Okay. Tomorrow we'll look at mysteries and thrillers. At least I forgot. I did see some here. It was almost all pink and beautiful and not the famous green stuff. Pink is beautiful. I I'd like to see anything. On Friday night, I kind of saw some streaky things, but it was kind of more white, and I wasn't sure if it was that or clouds. I was I tried. What is the definition of a cozy mystery? To me, cozy mystery is an amateur sleuth, and in the past few years, it has kind of evolved into in a setting of um, things like bakeries, restaurants, food, crafting, small town, coffee. There's a cute setting to it, and the killing takes place off stage. I would say is the definition that comes to mind, top of my head, kind of thing. Amateur sleuth, murder happens off stage, and there's a cute setting. Well, hope that helps. I don't know. I know it when I see it. The definition has definitely evolved. If you read what's called cozy mysteries from, say, 30 years ago, from the 90s, Um, there is a little bit more grittiness. I mean, there's more reality to it. To me, sometimes cozy mysteries are silly, which is why I have a problem with them. But, that's why we look at everything, because sometimes there's some gems in there. Mary said, be sure and hit the like button to help me in the channel. Thank you very much. Yes. Okay, guys. Again, no, I don't have any sprints tonight. We will have sprints tomorrow night on my channel at 6 p.m. Mountain Time, 8 p.m. Eastern. Tonight, if you want to do some sprinting, you can find them on Sarah's channel, The Bookish Knitter. She starts an hour earlier. She's in Toronto, so her time frame is 2 hours different than mine. Tomorrow we'll be here for mysteries and thrillers. Hope you have a good Monday. Please take care of yourself. Read good books. And as the banner says here, don't be a bookworm, be a bookie monster. Nom, nom. Have a good day and God bless. Keo knows these words. He starts to sit up when he hears these words. Bye, guys.